Oh my heavens! It's me. Hello. Hi. I haven't posted in decades. I'ma do is I'ma do a live stream today on my, well, I think at least, is the most underrated Beatles song. Yes. So let's get into the list. I got it separated by album. So first album we have Misery, 1963. It's a great um song. I love the way it opens with that long piano note. It starts it off great and it doesn't stop until, of course, the 1 minute mark where it eventually does stop. The 1 minute 49 mark. I really do enjoy it. So yeah. There's nothing really to talk about much in the first couple albums because it's just easy pop music to listen to. There is a lot to talk about in the later part of the album. By the way, make sure you guys subscribe because I do this because subscribe. All right, we move on now to With the Beatles. The song I chose from With the Beatles is the closer cover, Money, That's What I Want. This song is so rock oriented, so moody, and I love it so much. It is a cover, which means it does get a little less love because obviously it's not an original song. If it was an original song, it probably would be getting more, praise. I love the layer guitar with the piano, of course, that's great. The lyrics are about money, and I love money. You think how much money? I love the money pink floyd. That's great too. This might be better than the it's a money pink floyd. So why are you charging? Well, we're gonna forget the fact that my phone's not charging. Oh my god, I hate my phone so much. And move on now to the third album, Hard Day's Night, 1964. Of course, released in April. That song I chose is the 12th out of the 12th track, penultimate track. You Can't Do That. I find myself listening more just as like a fun tune. It's a rock song, like usual, and they do rock music. But, you know, just a simple rock song. It's saying you can't do all this stuff. Basically, like they're mentioning a cheating girl or something, and they're mentioning the stuff you can't do when you're dating a Beatle, whatever, or whatever. I love this song. It's so rock oriented, and Lennon's vocals are great. Ugh. Uh, Beatles for sale. What you're doing? The the intro is awesome, by the way. The drumming, and then the guitar comes in, and then the singing starts. And it seems like it's a very loud and sharp tone, which conveys the whole meaning of the song, because this is technically a song. Like, what you're doing is killing me right now. That's but yeah, it's kind of like thinking of a song. It's kind of like that song. I forgot what the song was. And then they do the same thing at the ending where they have the guitar, drum, and then the drums fade out, and then the song ends. I think this should have been the closer of the album. It's just so lovely with what it's doing. Also, I love these songs where it's I'm supposed to get back at somebody because I do. Okay, I actually like that sort of song. It's like a, it's like you can't do that. It's like, you can't do that. Listen here. Listen here. You can't do that. Except for what you are doing. Just killing it. And that's Alright, the next is Help album. Next we have the Help album. And the Help album. We have the ninth track. It's only love. Is a shorter 2 minute long song. Who wrote the song actually said that the lyrics were too corny and he didn't like it. But John Lennon doesn't like a lot of Beatles songs, so his opinion really doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but yeah. It's only love is like a simple song with very psychedelic. Actually, to me, it sounds very effecty. Yeah. And the song, and then the vocals are just so dreamy. The vocals are so good in this song. I love it, 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 I love it. Wow, is my mic not working? That'd be awkward and miserable if it wasn't. Alright, we're gonna move on to next, the other 1965 album. This is where I have started talking more Rubber Soul. Think for yourself. For a while, this was my favorite Beatles song. And then it was Overtaken, and then it was Overtaken again. And now it's continuously slipping down the list, but I'd still say it's the top 20 Beatles song for me. I started loving this song like 2019. I have probably listened to it around 500 times. It's just so great. This is where the fuzz bass was first invented. You can very hear it go down, down, and then that mixed with the guitar is just lovely. And then the vocals sound so downbeat in tone that it kind of fits with the song, which the meaning is also great. Do what you want to do and think for yourself. Don't do what everyone else is doing because that could be the wrong thing to do or the wrong thing to say or all that other stuff. So, yeah. Whoa, look how small my face is. It's awesome. Alright, let's go on to Revolver from 1966. We have the 11th track, Dr. Robert. Oh my heavens, why am I so small? Hello, I'm very small. I'm in the bottom corner, that's depressing. Dr. Robert, very psychedelic, as you can tell now we're getting to the psychedelic songs. This song is like has lyrics about this doctor named Robert, and he does stuff. He does doctor stuff because he's a doctor. LMAO. Wow, no way. That's why the song's called Dr. Robert. Dr. Robert. Dr. Robert, he will be your bud. Come on now. It's a very short song to get through, easy song to get through. So there's no need to skip over it in the record placement. I never see anyone put any of these as a top song or even in the top 5 songs of the album. I don't, I personally just I love the songs all equally. They're all great in their own way. All right, the next one is from Sergeant Pepper's, obviously. Hey guys, I'm big on this screen. Good morning, good morning. Once again, this used to be my favorite Beatles song. Still top 10. Well, yeah, still top 10. Didn't slip as much as Think for Yourself. It's the 11th track on Sergeant Pepper's, but you might as well consider it the 12th track. Oh no. It's almost 3 minutes, and the beginning and outro are like noises you'd hear on a farm or something, like animals being animal noises. And then the drums are so punky kind. They're kind of like punk drums, very hard rock drums. And then, of course, that guitar comes blazing in after the drumming noises and then the harmonies. This is a very psychedelic track. If I forgot to mention that, it's very psychedelic. Um, well, obviously, as a whole bunch of 1967 songs are. It was written by John Lennon, like the last, like most of the last ones were. Um, so yeah, this one is I always hear that's filler or something from other people, but I personally think it's the best, one of the best three songs in the album, which is great because it's not in the bottom. All right, we're gonna go on to the next album, which is Magical Mystery Tour, also from 1967. Blue Jay. I always hear people say they don't like it. It's too long, is what I've heard somebody say. It's too psychedelic for them. It's very dark sounding. But I think personally that makes it everything like they say is negative about it. For me, it makes it great. Number one, this is a very dark sounding song, very spooky sounding song. There's very psychedelic. George's vocals almost sound like speaking through he's speaking in a higher tone than he usually sings in. It's like a speech song. Very interesting. There's a lot of fun stuff in here. There's a lot of special effects in the song and stuff in the song. So I think that this is personally maybe my favorite song on the album. It is my favorite song on the album right now. It past all that other stuff. I might do a revamped ranking of all the Beatles song lists just so I can do this because Blue Jay Way is great. All right, the next album is the White Album, 30 songs to choose from, and I decided to go with Long, the closer on side three. If you're on the vinyl, of course, it's on disc two, song seven. If you are on CD, it's a very haunting song, very haunting. And it's haunting in a good reason. Unlike Revolution 9, of that dumpster trash that's 9 minutes long and really nothing happens to it. As you could tell, the last three of the last five tracks are from George. I'm a very big George Harrison song fan. Um, this song is very quiet. You're gonna have to turn it up. The guitars are so great and mystical. The background music is so mystical with the vocals, and then when the harmonies come in, it's so great. I love it so much. So yeah, it got the top underrated spot over any other White Album song. Now we're gonna move on to Yellow Submarine. Really nothing to talk about here, but it's all too much. Track 5. This song is 7 minutes long, and I've heard so much some good things and some bad things. That bad things are it goes on too long, and it seems like it's mostly instrumental in the last 2 minutes. All right, we're gonna dissect the song first. The intro riff is great, and then goes the guitar part, and I love the talking part of it. And the great organ riff comes in as a and then the song comes in, and then everything just goes full motion. The lyrics are great. I'm pretty sure the song's talking about the Beatlemania love is too much to take. Obviously, another George Harrison track. You're seeing a trend here. There have been 4 Harrison tracks. Are the 11 tracks on this list. Anyways, I like the longer version actually. I like the 8 minute long version because there's more lyrics and more intimacy that you can get in it. Like you can understand the lyrics more in it, I guess I'm saying. but you can find it on YouTube. But I don't think you can find it anywhere else. So yeah. All right, we move on to Abbey Road from 1969. We have the closer of side one. If you're on the vinyl, if you're on the CD, it's number six. It's track six. It's I Want You, She's So Heavy. The song is almost 8 minutes. And the same things that I hear for It's All Too Much, I hear for this song. It's too long. The outro is very long. It's very long. There's only 15 correctly spelled words that different words that he says in it. Um, this one has Billy Preston starring as a big role on it, and I really like Billy Preston for the Beatles. He's a great organ player. Maybe if he was around and It's All Too Much, it would have been even better, but you can really hear it in the outro, especially his organ playing. It's really great. The guitars are great. Oh, we can't forget about the harmonies. The harmonies are awesome as hell. Whenever they go with the heavy, the George, John, and Paul, Ringo, I'm sorry, George, John, and Paul do the harmonies like they used to on like This Boy and Yes It Is. Those have been missing because the band's kind of in some turmoil when making Abbey Road, of course, as we all know. John Lennon left the band September 26th, like 6 days after I think like a couple of days after the release of Abbey Road. And now we go to the final album, Let It Be, the fourth track, I Mean Mine. I Mean Mine is so haunting. It's so soft toned. It's like, oh. And it wasn't supposed to be that way at the beginning. It actually was supposed to be less, you know, special effectsy. But then Phil Spector obviously came in and did his thing. And I actually think the song is better with Phil Spector's thing. I like the Let It Be version of Phil Spector. I like the Across the Universe version a lot. Great. I really like the orchestra in the background here. It brings a whole new layer of the song than just George and guitar and band and stuff. It's more of like a string organization arrangement. It's great. The string arrangements are my favorite thing, I think, in the Beatles, because even if it's like George Martin or a guy like Phil Spector coming in and doing it, it always seems to turn out great either way. So, yeah. We are doing the Past Masters, and for Volume 1, the single from Help, Bad Boy. Oh boy. I love this song. It's a very hard rock song sung by John Lennon himself. Ooh, bad old moved into the guitar riff is very punchy. The lyrics are about a boy named Junior being obviously bad. But I find interesting is I'm pretty sure he said his head is on a. John Lennon said Junior's head is on a mop at one point, and that's gonna be interesting. Interesting. All right, we're gonna finish this off with Past Masters Volume 2 from the Abbey Road session. Old Brown Shoe releases B-side, The Ballad of John and Yoko, and that song was great too. But it made apparently the number one, so it wasn't really slept on that much. I just had to go with Old Brown Shoe because I think the intro's great. The lyrics are really great. George Harrison has a way with words and all that in the latter part. Obviously, as you could tell, think for yourself. Blue Jay Way, Long, 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 It's All Too Much, I Mean Mine, Old Bad Shoe. They all have one thing in common: is that they're great George Harrison songs. Yeah. And now we go on to dun, 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 honorable mentions. So we have from the White Album, Dear Prudence. From Rubber Soul, Run for Your Life. From Revolver, Love You Too. Also from Revolver, I'm Only Sleeping. From Beatles for Sale, Words of Love. That's the second cover to make it. Another cover, Please Mr. Postman from With the Beatles didn't make it out. That's from a long time ago. Rain from the B-side of Paperback Writer single from the Revolver era didn't is on the honorable mentions list. I've just seen a face from Help, Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite from Sgt. Pepper's, Savoy Truffle from the White Album, and I Call Your Name from the Long Toss Alley EP or film recorded around the Beatles for Sales sessions, obviously released on Past Masters Volume 1. Rain was released on Past Masters Volume 2. And now we're going to conclude this stream, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share.